Greetings. My name is May Rodriguez Dado, currently a student in Iligan Medical Center College, studying Bachelor in Science of Nursing. I am 19 years of age. My permanent resident is at Purok A Tambo Hinaplanan, Iligan City. It's a pleasure to meet you. My greatest strength in being a virtual assistant is my communication skills towards client, particularly in the elderly, those who have problems in communicating on what they want to convey. My weakness is that my management of time in delegating my tasks. However, I am currently molding with this in becoming better and efficient at this work. As I mentioned earlier, I am currently a nursing student, and as such, I am aspiring to become a person who is willing to immerse myself into the local community and render service to those people who are really in need, and maybe someday I will become a doctor. I found out about the job through my friends who posted about the job, particularly in social media websites and Instagram and Facebook. And then I went on to message her asking if she could get me a referral or possibly get me a referral for the job. I want to become a virtual assistant because I can see myself that my skills can fit for this position. I can see myself that I have something to contribute for this position. And this position also includes modern technology and internet that allows me to become more adaptive in communicating skills. The ideal working environment that I want is that a workplace wherein that has a proper reliability of information, proper delegation of tasks, morally acceptable work of ethics, and of course, a place wherein there is always a fun while working. So, if ever that I will encounter something like this in the position, first things first, I will ask someone or consult someone from a higher position in the company, like for example, like our head manager, and wait for further instructions. Secondly, I will approach the client politely because this is what we call unfamiliarity of the work, and we need to be patient and be polite all the time. And also this is what we call integrity and reliability in our work. In work, we cannot avoid these things to happen. It happens all the time, like we have those arguments, conflicts with our co-workers because we have our own view analysis or our own opinions. Before anything else or before anything gets bigger for the conflict or argument, first things first, we should consult, or we and the coworker should consult with our head or someone from us that has in the higher position, because those people are someone that can really help us to solve the problem. That is the only solution that I can say for this. Yes, of course I had. Because in work, we cannot avoid those disagreements because we as a person, we have our own taste, we have our own opinions and styles that we wanted. And of course, there was an incident that I had my own idea and created a short video film for the GIF. And by then, my supervisor had another idea for the content. And then I also disagreed because I knew that my idea was much better. But then we asked someone that from our head or someone that has a higher position from us, we asked for help to help us to to decide which among for the vote of us has a better idea for this. By that, asking someone to help us guide, we settle things, and then all of the place or all of us has a peaceful talks. So there is a day in work that I had to work all day long, which is my schedule that time was very hectic. And then that day I found a thumbnail and I redesigned it and posted in social media websites. By then I found a client and approached me, which leads me to problem because her communication skills is very different from mine. So I really struggled that time. So I asked someone to help me, or my coworkers, I asked someone to help me because I really had a hard time to figure out what is her communication skills. So by that, I resolved my problem by asking someone to help me. So being a virtual assistant is a top position. So when it talks about emails, if there were a lot of emails, first things first, I applied the word first comes first serve. So it basically means that whoever sends me first the email will be the one that I will open and entertain first. What I would do when the situation comes up, first things first is that I would approach the client by serving him or her the right service that she wanted. And the only thing that will solve it is that we had to build a trust relationship with the client, because in work we cannot avoid this kind of situation. It always happens all the time. The most important process that I will surely implementing during my part-time post as a virtual assistant would be time management. Having a mastery of all the tasks that will be given to me. And I believe that having a work-life balance is essential to prevent burnouts and life stress. I say with confidence that I am trustworthy, reliable, hardworking individual whose keen attention to detail and patience in dealing with customer will bring out and even greater yields of clients for the company's attractiveness and reputation. I am someone who is eager to learn and experience more about being a virtual assistant, and I know in me that this company is a learning institution for me to nurture my skills in this field. Having to work from home has its pros and its cons. What I really like the most about the fact that I can work at home is that all the amenities that I need are all in one place, but the biggest con for that is that I cannot avoid being disturbed, either by my own family or the noise that our neighbors make. This is something that will disrupt, especially during virtual meetings or speaking with clients.